You ever notice how people love to preach about situations they ain't never had to survive? When I went to the abortion clinic the first time, there were these church people outside blocking the door. And one of the women actually jumped in front of me yelling, "You don't know what you're doing. You're going to regret this in a few years." Bro, her tone was straight up condescending, talking to me as if I was like some 20-year-old girl who didn't know how life worked yet. But baby, I was almost 40 at the time. I was 38. I've lived, I've lost, I've loved, I've learned. So when she finally stopped her talking, I looked her dead in the eye and I said, "Are you prepared to hand me $5,000 a month to pay my bills? $1,500 more for whatever the baby might need? Are you prepared to babysit, move in, take care of me if something goes wrong? Hell, are you ready to raise him?" Pointing to the father of the child. Y'all, she froze in mid-sentence. And I told her, probably a good idea if you just on things that you aren't prepared to show up for. Because in some cultures, your debt would be quite long and high. See, that moment, that day reminded me of how dangerous assumptions are. How people weaponize words to feel righteous, but all they're really doing is projecting their fear and guilt onto someone else's life. And that's what's inspired me to stand here today and talk to you parents. Your words are why you are stuck in the same loops with your kids. You look at your kids, grown or not, and say, "I gave this up for you. I did that because of you." No, you didn't. Your child never had a say in your choices. You made them out of fear, pressure, pride, or love, but you made them. So you can stop trying to hand your child responsibility for the roads you chose to walk. I mean, at best, you can blame the baby daddy, husband, father, whatever the fuck you title them. But you can stop trying to hand your kid that responsibility. Because that's not love. That's emotional debt collection. And it's why so many families can't heal. Words are spells. They create the lens that you see life through and the prison you live inside of. That woman outside the clinic thought she was saving me. But what she really did was reminded me of how powerful it is to speak from truth instead of assumption. Because see, when you do, you stop repeating patterns and you start breaking them. That's the power of words.